Hey guys, I'm doing the collective reading a little later than normal today, but it's Saturday and we're making the most of the weekend. So my kids are here, so this video might be a little chaotic, but what videos haven't been chaotic? Today's also the 111 portal, so make sure you're doing some self-care, grounding yourself. Today's just a beautiful day to just remember that you're protected, you're divinely guided, and you're meant to be here for a reason. So just keep that in mind and find peace in it. Our full moon is 2 days away, so remember this is a time of releasing and purging. This energy is very, very heavy. So emotions come up, let them come up, release them, write them down. Don't suppress things. Journaling's really good. It's a really good practice, especially right now. The energy is going to intensify until the peak of the full moon on Monday, and then a few days after, you're still going to feel the energy. Hey, Harley. Harley, can you turn that down, please, a little bit? Thank you, baby. Oh, we got the Lovers card. It's the first card coming out today. Sorry guys, my kids are 2 years apart. It's fun. We love it here. Whoever this collective is, this is it's a very positive reading. We have the Lovers card, the High Priestess card, the Sun card, but we also have the... Girl, what are you barking at, baby? Don't chew the blanket. That's not good for you. We also have the Eight of Swords card, which represents isolation. So you may be in a time right now where you may feel alone. You may feel like you don't have anybody around you, or you may feel like you don't have a support system. Mommy, or you may be choosing to be in isolation. In my room. That's okay. Look. That's okay, bub. These movies. All right, love you. With the Lovers card, I feel like with the Isolation card, we also have the Prince of Cups, which is introspection. Kason. Kason. Not so loud, bud. I think that might be all we're gonna get today. Ooh. Okay. With the Lovers card coming up, we have the Lovers, the High Priestess, and the Sun right away, and then the Isolation card immediately after. With the Lovers card, this may be a time where, with the Isolation card popping up, it could mean that you feel really alone, like you don't have a support system. But with the energy of this reading, I'm getting a feeling that kind of you've chosen to take a step back. You've chosen to isolate, in a sense, just take a step back from the influences around you externally and to ground back in yourself. We also have the Prince of Cups, which is introspection, which is someone who does look into themselves before looking into others. So this could be a time where you've chosen to kind of just step back for your own good and to take care of yourself. We have the Lovers card, which is representative of you could be needing a lot of self-love right now. You need to give yourself the love you give to others. Or it could be a time, it also represents a fierce bond between two souls. There could be a crossroads ahead, a decision to be made about a relationship, just to move forward with love and trust and embrace the sacred energy. This card can represent also like twin flames and stuff. Twin flames would have to be another video for me to talk about because I have my own opinions on them. But this card can either represent that you need self-love or that you may be moving towards love. You may be moving towards a relationship that's meant for you. You've kind of taken a step back to get to know yourself and to ground back in yourself. So maybe keep an eye out for a potential partner. You may already have your eyes on one, who knows. The next card is the High Priestess, which is the inner voice of sacred knowledge. She represents enlightenment and inner truth. The world is not always as it seems, so make sure you listen for her. Channel the divine to illuminate the answers within yourself. Feel rather than think. The High Priestess is a reminder to just tune into your intuition. Everything is not always as it seems. A lot of people put masks on when it comes to society, and a lot of people like to project. So kind of keep that in mind. Just make sure you're grounded in yourself. And that's another like reference to the Isolation and the Prince of Cups being an introspection. You may be coming into your intuition, and you may come... And you may be learning how to trust your intuition and to trust your own inner knowledge and what comes up when it comes up. The next card that we have is the Sun card. This is a good card. This card represents it being like a prime time for you in a sense. It represents the light at the end of the tunnel. It's positive. The future is bright and everything will be all right as you overcome your personal hurdles with confidence and strength. The Sun card is just a reminder to... I can't with her. Like, she looks over here every time. The Sun card is just a reminder to look towards the sun right now. It's your time to kind of just shine and move forward. Even if you are going through something or struggling with something, you're in a good place, whether it be mentally, spiritually, physically, whatever. And with the Lovers card and the High Priestess card, with the Lovers card and the High Priestess card and like your intuition, you're really just learning to trust it. With the Sun card coming right after, and then we have the Isolation. This may be a time where you've chosen to step back. The Isolation's pretty good for you. You're kind of just like getting to know yourself, getting comfortable with yourself again. And that's always a good thing. That is always a great thing. It's good to isolate sometimes. The High Priestess is kind of just a reminder that you're trusting your intuition. You're doing what you need to do for you, and that is amazing. It's good. So that's kind of like a confirmation that you're doing what you should be doing. The Lovers card, like I said, you could just be needing more self-love, or you may be ready to embark on a relationship with someone. You never know. There may be someone that comes in your life. There may be someone you have your eyes on. You may be isolating and learning yourself a little more so you can show up for that partnership or relationship. No, ma'am. You will come out in a minute, baby. Our house is just full of chaos. It just drives me insane. The next card that we drew is the Nine of Cups, which represents fulfillment. This card represents dreams coming true and wishes being granted. The planets are aligned and the heart is overflowing with gratitude and satisfaction. After many ups and downs, now is the time to indulge in guilt-free happiness. So this card just represents to drink from the cups the universe is offering you. even if there is some conflict and something's going wrong or whatever, just know you're where you're meant to be and you deserve to be where you're at right now. You may be in a time of just feeling like very powerful in yourself, feeling very confident in yourself and your purpose, and you deserve to be. So don't be afraid to take advantage of. Yes. Okay, that's fine. Don't be afraid. It doesn't matter who hit play, baby. Just watch the movie. Okay, tell her thank you. Just make sure you're not afraid to take advantage of the fruits of your labor. Like, you've been doing some work, you've been doing some inner work, whatever it may be. So make sure you're reminding yourself that you deserve everything that's here for you right now. The next card we have is the Prince of Cups, which is the introspection. He is kind and understanding towards others. He's very in touch with his own feelings and emotions. Guided by his heart, he reminds us to look inward for love and harmony before looking to anyone else. And again, that's in reference to the isolation card before, where if you've chosen to kind of isolate, or maybe you went through a phase of feeling alone, you were going through a phase of feeling alone, like you didn't really fit in, or you didn't have a true support system that was genuine. And you may be now in a time where you've kind of learned through your own like introspection and stuff that like you're the person meant to fill your own cup, and you're kind of learning. You're teaching yourself how to do that, so you should be proud of that. The next one drawn is the Nine of Wands, resilience. This one symbolizes overcoming trials and hardships. It may feel as though your faith is being tested, but if you stand tall, push forward, and face your battles with determination, you can tackle any obstacle. Balance will be restored. So whatever is going on right now, whatever may have happened where you kind of felt a sense of isolation, not being supported, not having a true team around you who is genuine, you're doing the right thing. You're kind of turning to yourself, you're focusing in on yourself, grounding yourself, and you're doing your inner work for yourself and not turning to others for validation. And the Nine of Wands with the resilience, that's just letting you know that whatever it is you are going through, or whatever may be coming up, or whatever trials and hardships come in the future, the work you're doing now is preparing you for that. Like, and this work is never ending. So just know that you're going to be fine. No matter what comes your way, you are going to be able to handle it swiftly and maturely and to the best of your ability. So just have confidence in yourself. Don't be scared of any trials or hardships, because life comes with those. Like, that's just a part of life. The trick is how you react to it and how you respond to it, and you're the only one that can control yourself. The next card that we have is the Queen of Cups, the intuition card, with the Lovers card coming up, and it representing a relationship. The Queen of Cups is perspective and sensitive to her surroundings. Her energy is supportive, nurturing, creative, and stable. Embody her archetype by trusting your inner guidance and emotions, and offer sincerity and authenticity to others with an open door and heart. So you may be embodying this type right now. You may be learning to trust your inner guidance a little more, just like the Prince of Cups and introspection. They're in the same suit. You may be learning to offer sincerity and authenticity to others without attaching to their situation or comparing it to yours. But also with the Lovers card, and with it being a time of happiness right now for you and your time to shine, I'm getting the energy that maybe you do have a relationship coming up, and you're going to kind of represent the Prince of Cups, who's in introspection, who's learning to fill his own cup before others. And you may be attracting a Queen of Cups kind of woman or person, like a woman who is very in tune with herself and her emotions, just like the Prince of Cups, and who isn't afraid to offer sincerity and authenticity to others. And then we have the Princess of Swords immediately after, and she represents curiosity. She is youthful, analytical, and thirsty for knowledge. She represents exploring new ideas and ways of thinking, and often signifies an opportunity for growth. Ask questions, dive deep, and be open to unfamiliar perspectives. The Princess of Swords coming up, it says to ask questions, dive deep, and be open to unfamiliar perspectives. So my opinion, maybe you're gonna have like a choice in love. Maybe you'll come across like two people that you connect with, one who embodies the Queen of Cups, one who embodies the Princess of Swords. Or this may be a sign that like you're coming into a relationship and you're meant to embody the Prince of Cups, like the introspection. You're really learning to just hone in on yourself and ground in yourself and learn how to refill your cup and do your own inner work. And the woman who could be coming into your life could easily hold all of this energy. So she could be the Queen of Cups and a little bit of the Princess of Swords. She could have like a lot of depth to her or something. After the Princess of Swords, we have the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords represents transition. In a state of transition, familiarities, I can't say that, are left behind to make room for the unknown. While it may be difficult to let go, remember that what is lost or released will be replaced with a positive change. There is hope on the horizon. So, I'm getting a feeling that whatever relationship comes up, if this is your situation, if you're headed towards a relationship, there is going to be a time of transition for both of you. It's probably going to be a time where the both of you are going to make some decisions together to further your relationship or to do what you guys would like to do for your story. It's going to be a time of transition. So remember to trust each other, to stay grounded on your own and stay grounded in each other. Remember to keep each other sane. Remember to remind each other that they're okay, that it's going to be okay. Just know that through transitions are always hard. They're always difficult. They always bring on some hardships and some trials. They always bring on some obstacles. That's part of life. That's part of transitioning. So make sure you're doing your inner work, each of you, whoever these people are, make sure you're doing what you need to do to stay okay and to stay above water. The next card that we have is the King of Swords, which is authority. So with the King of Swords, I feel like this is someone maybe you're meant to embody. So the King of Swords is assertive and confident. He's a master of impartial judgment. His intellectual power and stable energy can help navigate the path ahead, especially regarding important decisions in business or legal matters. And then right after him, we have the Five of Discs, destitution. And this represents hard times, loss, and poverty. Thoughts of isolation, doubt, and fear may be overwhelming. When it feels as though everything has been stripped away, reach out and find your support system to lift you back up. So with this energy, I'm kind of getting a reading that maybe you chose to isolate a little bit. This is really a time of happiness for you, a time for you to shine. You're learning to embody the Prince of Cups energy with introspection, learning to look to yourself before you look to others for validation and for happiness. With the Lovers card, you could have a relationship coming up. With that being said, how I said you could be the Prince of Cups, the woman coming could be the Queen of Cups. That kind of feels like the situation. I feel like you and whoever this other person is that you're in a relationship or you're meant to be in a relationship with, it feels like, Harley, you need to go play. It feels like maybe you're both in your prime, like you're both choosing to isolate and do what needs to be done to get yourselves where you need to be, and you're both in a place of happiness and fulfillment, a place of shining, and you're learning to embody the Prince of Cups while this woman is embodying the Queen of Cups with her intuition. And you both are very resilient, and you both need to understand that together you can overcome anything. And then with the Prince of Swords and the King of Swords and the transition and destitution, I'm getting kind of an energy towards like the future maybe for you guys in your relationship. The Princess of Swords would represent the woman being curious and just not being afraid to learn what she needs to learn, not being afraid to get out there and do what needs to be done. Like she's very confident in herself. You could represent the King of Swords, authority, kind of making sure that you guys are staying on a leaded path, if that makes sense, making sure you guys are staying on track for where you want to go as a couple and as a whole. You guys may be going through a lot of transition, and through this transition and destitution, there may be a time of like poverty, a time of fickle finances, not having the money you guys want to have. That's okay. Hard times don't last forever. So just make sure you guys address the obstacles without turning against each other. Make sure that you remember anything in a relationship that comes up, you're not meant to fight against each other. You're always meant to work together to find a solution for what comes up, and not fight against each other because the solution or the obstacle is like really hard and frustrating. So keep that in mind. It could be a time where when you guys do decide to get together. It's going to be a time of transition, trying to merge yourselves, wherever the both of you are in life, your families, if you have children involved. It could be a time of just needing to cut back on spending and really focus on saving for the better of the whole relationship and your family, possibly, if there is family or if it's going to be a whole family. That's like, this is kind of just like some guidance that in this moment, you need to hone in on the King of Swords, the authority energy, making sure that you're level-headed, making sure you're doing your work, you're doing your inner work, and making sure you're capable of making important decisions for you guys as a couple and a partnership as a whole, and also for the bigger picture of where you guys are trying to go, especially if it's a family, if you have children involved. So this is going to be a time of you really stepping up to the plate and doing what needs to be done for all of you.
Come here. I got it.
I think he might be hanging on the door.
Sissy.
I don't know. Oh my goodness, that kid just got dragged by his dog like through the mud. That is so sad. It's not funny. I'm not laughing. And also, while you're learning to be authoritative in this situation and through the transition, because when transitions happen, there needs to be someone that's level-headed and can keep everyone on the path you need to be on. Whatever woman or partner you end up being with, or you're about to be with, or whatever, she's going to be very full of curiosity. She's going to be focused on, while you're focused on leading you guys in the right direction and staying level-headed for the whole, she's going to kind of be focused on learning more skills, maybe advancing her education or her knowledge on different skills and different talents and stuff. She's going to be really just finding herself. She's going to feel safe in your connection, and even through the transition and maybe cutting back on spending, not having all the money you want to have, not living like a lavish life together. She's going to like use this as an opportunity to go inwards and find more of herself, so she can kind of bring more life to the situation and to your future partnership and connection and family. The next card that we have is the Princess of Discs, which is manifestation. This could also represent whoever your partner is meant to be. It represents growth, creation, and new beginnings. She invites you to embrace your divine ability to manifest anything you set your heart on. Harness the power to attract and assemble the necessary elements to make things happen at your will. So this card could mean that she is going to kind of show you some magic. She may be, whoever this partner is coming into your life, you may know who it is, you may not. You're meant to learn from each other. You're really doing the work to do your inner work and to be able to show up as a partner and as maybe a father figure or a mentor. I think there's children involved in this. She's going to show you that even through transition, even through hard times, even through times of loss or times of not having like all the resources you want or need to have, that you can make the best of it, and you can learn from her, and she's going to learn from you too. And it also shows that she's going to kind of teach you that you can kind of manifest your own reality. This partner, she may already be knowledgeable on doing so. She may already be on her path of introspection and doing her own inner work. She may have been doing this for a while, and she may be about to manifest some things for both of you, and she may be about to teach you how to manifest and teach you how to come into your feminine side. Like, you could really learn from this partnership. The next card that we have is the Moon card, which represents all may not be as it seems, which is also the same as the High Priestess. Everything around you is not what it seems. Whether it be a misunderstanding, a hidden truth, or suppressed emotion, allow your intuition to shine light on what might not be seen or known. Let it guide you through the darkness. The Moon card, so this deck is kind of confusing with the Moon card. It could represent that in this partnership, it may be a part of the partnership where you guys may come across a part of having a misunderstanding, or there might just be a deeper connection that needs to happen, like a deeper understanding and some comprehension of each other in the relationship. Or it could also mean that you guys as a whole, as a couple, I'm getting the energy that you guys might be facing like a dark time together, like with the transition and the destitution, like hard times, like times of not having resources and stuff. You guys may like be finding yourselves in a little bit of like a dark night of soul together, possibly. You may find yourselves in some, like, not a dark place together, not like a dark place in your relationship, but maybe just a dark place in life where you chose each other, you're building this together, but choosing each other, you're now going to be put into like the actual, where you actually have to practice what you're preaching. You actually have to show up for each other in every way you can. Whenever this does come up, sorry guys, my son was hanging on the bedroom door. He loves hanging on the bedroom door. I love it. But the moon card, like I was saying, there may be, with you guys being where you are right now, whoever you're attracting, you're both in a really good place in life. Like, you're in a good place to where you're kind of ready for each other's energies. And you both kind of want the connection. You have the same goals when it comes to love and partnership. And then you're going to come to this place where being together, you're going to have to make some choices together. What's best for you guys as a whole, including any children involved, especially if you're going to have a family. You need to make sure you're making the best decisions. There's going to be a lot of transition, a lot of time of change in finances and stuff. Some of you may, or either of you may be changing a course and career or something. Just remember that you need to stay level-headed and be ready to make decisions and lead, while also allowing your partner to have her own freedom and to feel safe in exploring herself, even through like a hard time of transition. She can just be curious, learn herself, learn new skills, and continue to be who she is to her core. Whenever this moon card comes up, it's kind of telling me that you guys may both be going through a dark night of the soul soon. You both may be headed towards a time of darkness in your own lives. And this relationship may be, I think it's like meant to be. And the two of you are really going to learn from each other. And you're really going to learn to fall on each other in a healthy manner while still filling your own cups before draining each other. Whatever does come up, whether it's like, whether y'all hit like a crossroads together, you have an obstacle together, whether there's a misunderstanding in your relationship, or whether there is, maybe there's something that comes up and it becomes overwhelming, maybe like the hardship with the transitioning and then the lesser finances, it could kind of cause like a obstacle where you guys are like, is this what's right for us? Like, is this what's right for me separately? Like, is this the right choice? Just know that it is the right decision for the two of you. And you also need to understand that you're both possible of manifesting your reality together. You just need to make sure you're both on the same page. You don't need to be afraid of communicating. You need to be willing to really lay everything out on the table, all emotions, all thoughts, all beliefs, and understand like the actual nitty-gritty of a relationship. It's not all love and light, to merge two different souls and family together. The Princess of Disc with the manifestation, I think whatever the situation comes up, my opinion, it's going to be a situation where maybe you're the one who your career is changing, or you're the one who you're going to be changing your finances. You're going to be maybe changing your path, or your income's going to change kind of. And it may give you a sense of insecurity, or it may give you a sense of not feeling like you can provide, or not feeling like you're deserving of this connection, or like you're deserving of good things in life, because you might feel like you're failing in a sense. Just know that you're not. It's just a time of transition and change for you, and it's a time for you to know yourself even deeper. With the Princess of Discs, whoever this partner is for you that's coming in may already be with you. She's meant to show you that even in the darkest times, you can manifest anything. You can bring whatever you wish to have into fruition by doing the inner work and making the proper changes. And she may do her work in manifesting for the both of you. She may actually take on some weight of finances and stuff, or she may just kind of bring you some peace in knowing that even when you don't know where you're going, you're headed to where you're meant to be. And the last card we drew is the Ace of Discs, which is wealth. And with this being the last card, I get a feeling that this partnership, you guys coming together and seeing the love that you guys can cultivate together, and the love that you can give each other, and where you can take each other in life, even through this hard change. The hard change is going to be your story together. Like, it is going to be your testimony of how you guys made it through and why you guys stayed together, and how you continuously chose each other even through the hard times, did the inner work together, and it paid off. And the manifestation with the moon card and the wealth is that even if the times get dark, and times get rough, remember not to turn towards each other. Like, don't turn away from each other. Don't fight each other. Make sure you're addressing each obstacle together as a whole, and make sure you stay committed to each other and trust the process, and it'll pay off. With the manifestation and the discs, you manifest what you want. So in this relationship, if it does come to this, where there's like an obstacle, or if there's like a place where you both are kind of like, is this what's meant for us? You ultimately get to decide. If you're happy in this relationship and this is the person you want to be with, you will do anything you need to make it happen. The both of you will. You will work together as a whole, as a team, and you will do what needs to be done to get you to where you want to be or where you need to go, and to manifest what you guys want in life. Everything is possible. So don't be scared of what's coming to you. This is a beautiful thing coming towards you. And I think at the end of this, you guys are going to find a new level of wealth together. This may not represent money necessarily. Like, you're going to represent, it could represent like money coming in, like financial stability and security, and being able to support your family and each other and be secure in where you guys are and what you're doing. But it could also represent manifesting wealth in other ways, like your health and your abundance and connections that you guys attract around you, the path that you guys end up embarking on together as a couple. So this is a beautiful reading, and it gives me, I haven't had a love reading yet, and this is 100% a love reading. So if this is for you, good luck. And being vulnerable is not weak. Let yourself shine. Let yourself be seen. Be happy. Like, just take everything for what it is, and understand that you're deserving and you're worthy. Both of you are. You're worthy of each other. You're worthy of what each of you brings to the table. And if you do it correctly and with the right mindset and the right intention on both sides, you guys could build something phenomenal, everlasting. And if kids are involved, you could eventually build what you never had and what you've always been desiring on both ends. So don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. Love is the point of everything. It's the point of being here. Love is the reason we're meant to be on this earth. So I hope you the best, and I wish you the best. I don't know if I hope you the best is correct, but I hope this finds who it's meant to find. And if you want to give me some feedback, give me some feedback. Have a good day.